Hi everyone, my name is Deepa, and today I'll be going through another problem from Data Lemur, and this is SQL Medium. So let's get started. Now, this is the same question as problem number 24 in it's the data science interview book. So let's see what the problem says. Now, you're given in the table below containing information on user session activity, and we need to write a query that ranks users according to their total session duration in minutes. Now we need to rank this by descending order for each session type between the start date and end date. We need to output the user ID, session type, and the ranking of the total session duration. Now, notice we need to basically sum up the total duration based on the user ID and the session type. And they have also told us that we only need to consider the start date and end date between a certain time. So for each session type, we need to only look at the start date between 01 and end date between 02 and 01. Now, this is as we can see here, user 333 is listed on the top due to its highest duration of 15 minutes. So this is ranked as 1, but and it's ordered by group by user ID and the session type. So let's first write the code to create a table. We group it by the session type, user ID, and we sum the duration, and then we'll call a dense rank function on this. So we first select user ID comma session type comma sum duration as total duration from session group by user ID and session type. And notice we need to also have a where clause. So where start date is between 2022-01-01 and 2022-02-01. Let's run the code. Sorry. Line 2 from sessions, my bad. Okay, so this should work. Great. So now we have the total duration for each user ID broken down and each session type group, and these are the total durations. And we know that we have ranked, uh, we have to partition and rank it based on the total duration. So we now use a dense rank call so that we can partition it by the total duration, and we need to partition it, no, we need to partition it by the session type, and we need to partition it by the session type, and we need to make sure that the sum of the total duration is arranged in the descending order. So let's create a dense rank function here. So with cte1 as, and we save this output. So select dense rank over partition by total duration uh, okay, sorry, my bad. Partition by total duration descending, oh no, partition by, my bad, what is wrong with me, partition by session type descending, partition by session type, and order by total duration descending as rank from uh, session from CTE1. And then we need to also include obviously our user ID and then our session type, and then let's see how our results look like. Great. So now we have our we have our huh uh we have our session types, 332 reply. Um, Order by total duration. We need to partition it by session type. So reply. Why is it giving me the other way? Right? So it needs to be, let's see what this outputs. I mean, I guess the ranking resets on third row as the set session type changes, but I think this is correct. Let me run the code. So this should be fine. Okay, accepted. So I would think what was my initial problem answer was correct. It's just that I was thinking that the output should exactly match the output that I got, but I think my logic was fine in that way. Um, I need to, not interested in that. So essentially what I did was that first created a table, grouped it by the start dates as they had grouped it by user ID and session type, and only took the sum of duration where the start date was and the end date was between the following information as specified. So 1st of Jan till 2nd of 1st of Feb. And then I once I had that, I created a dense rank call so that we can have the ranking based on our session type, because that's what they are telling us to do. We need to partition it by the session type, and we need to order it by the descending order of the total sum duration. So I hope this answer made sense, and please let me know if you have any comments on how I can write my query better. And thank you, and I hope all of you have a good day.